Hey guys, it's Justin here again. I'm here to talk to you about a very hot topic in the golf world, and that's workability versus forgiveness, specifically in an iron. First off, I want to say this is merely a start to a conversation. This is by no means an end conclusion on whether you should play a super game improvement iron or a straight blade. What we really want to look at here is what is the difference between the two, what are its strengths and what are its weaknesses, and how can knowing these differences help you pick a proper iron for you. I am going to reference a lot of data in this video, so please bear with me. But basically, I had a friend of mine, a scratch golfer, hit 15 shots with each of these clubs. And what we hit was, first off, the TaylorMade P7 MB. This thing is a straight blade. It's as true as it gets, but it is very hard to hit. Then, on the opposite end of the spectrum, I had him hit the new Sim 2 Max OS, which is very much a super game improvement iron, super stable club head, but a little bit harder to control. I had him hit 5 shots where he just hit a stock shot. Basically, he was trying to hit it as straight as he possibly could. Then I had him hit 5 draws and 5 fades. With these shots, I asked him to curve him as much as he possibly could while still trying to get the ball to end up at our target. His natural ball flight is a draw. And so what we're seeing, this is the P7 MB blade. His average curvature is about 27 feet and he was 20 feet offline of target. These are pretty good shots if they're carrying 172 yards. Any reasonable person would be happy with this. Now we go into the game improvement iron. Very much straighter. The average curvature was only 8 feet to the left, with his side total an average only 9 feet and traveling 195 yards. These are great shots. This is basically what a game improvement iron is supposed to do. What we'd like a game improvement iron to do is launch straight, consistently, high, long, so it's easier to hit the golf ball where you want to hit it. What a blade is designed for is to be very consistent when you strike the face, but you have to strike it very much in the dead center, because first thing is this is a very small club head. There is not much meat here. And two, it is a solid piece of metal. There is no forgiveness in this face. This face will not flex, which is a really good thing if you're trying to have proper distance control. But if you don't always make dead center contact, you will be punished for off-center miss. Sim Max 2 OS is very much different. As you can see, it has a much larger sole. It's a lot thicker down low. There's also some perimeter weighting around here, which all of this does is stabilize the face. It makes effectively the sweet spot larger. So even if you don't catch it dead center, you will still hit a decent shot. First, we have draws with the Sim Max OS, the game improvement iron. As you can see, his average curvature is 121 feet from right to left. So he was able to curve this a considerable amount, but it was very inconsistent. He was not able to create the same ball flights like he was when we saw him hit the straight shots. Now we look at the draw for the P7 MB, the straight blade. They are much more consistent ball flights. He was only able to curve it 65 feet, so basically half as much, but they were much more consistent and on target. And this is really playing to what that club is designed to do. Same thing when we look at when I asked him to move the ball the other way to hit him a fade. With the Sim Max OS 2, it curved 87 feet to the right. Again, that is a big cut, that is a good fade, but it wasn't as consistent as if we looked at trying to curve it with the blade. Again, about half as much curvature, but about twice as much consistency. Basically, what this data is telling us is you have two styles of golf club. You have a golf club that's designed to be hit straight and be very forgiving. You actually have another golf club that is not designed to be hit straight, or it is, in other words, very difficult to hit straight. Either one of these is a good iron for certain people. There's not one or the other that's good for the mass public. And the beautiful thing is, the reason why I chose these two clubs is they are on the opposite end of the spectrum. Again, a straight blade versus a oversized cavity back. There is plenty of options that are in between these two that can fit many golfers.